Hi everyone. Welcome back to the top 10 list in the world. There's no question that cats are a popular choice for pets. In fact, about 25% of US households have these cute, furry felines as a live-in friend. Sure, they're mischievous at times, and they might love to smacking things off your desk for no particular reason, but that's entirely part of their charm, and a big reason why we love them so much. Not only are they adorable, because seriously, they're so cute, they're also fiercely independent, curious, and loyal and can make amazing lifelong companions for you or your family. Here are the top 10 fun facts about cats that are interesting to know. Number 10.
Let's go.
A house cat can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Cats are very speedy. Your average healthy house cat, however, with no training, no conditioning, no stretching, and no carb loading can run about as fast as a car will travel on a typical road. If you've watched your little kitty charging around the living room when they're feeling lively, you know that cats are pretty quick, but you won't believe this cat fact. They can hit speeds of around 30 miles per hour, which is so fast that they could beat Usain Bolt in a 200-meter dash. All the cat would need for such an athletic feat is a little motivation, such as fleeing prey before her or a big dog after her. You may say that's not a fair comparison. A cat has 4 legs and people have just 2. True, but our legs are much longer. It would seem we should be able to keep up. 4-legged animals use the same materials to run as we do: bones, muscles, and tendons, which are no different from ours. Apparently what makes the difference in speed is not how many legs we have, or how fast we can move our legs, but how much muscle force the legs can exert on the ground. Cats have very muscular legs. They also have very flexible spines that arch and straighten as they run, giving them an enormous stride. Number 9. Cats can jump up to 6 times their height. Cats are really good jumpers and can jump really high. You can often see them on the top of a garden fence or on a really high wall. They have very strong muscles in their legs which catapults them into the air. That cat privilege extends in their mind to perches on the top of your counters, the upper reaches of a bookshelf, and even the top of the refrigerator. After all, cat jumping skills are top-notch. Cats can easily exceed altitudes 6 times their height. A study in the Journal of Experimental Biology reports that cats are superior jumpers because of the limb length and muscle mass of their back legs. Cats start a jump in a very deep crouch, then lift their front legs before an explosive extension of their back legs. Number 8. Cats walk like camels and giraffes. Have you ever noticed that cats walk like camels and giraffes? They move half of their body forward at once. Cats are digitigrade. That is, they walk on their toes. Unlike the dog and horse, the cat walks or runs by moving first the front and back legs on one side, then the front and back legs on the other side. Only the camels and the giraffes move in a similar way. The cat's body has great elasticity. Because the vertebrae of the spinal column are held together by muscles rather than by ligaments, as in humans, the cat can elongate or contract its back, curve it upward, or oscillate it along the vertebral line. The construction of the shoulder joints permits the cat to turn its foreleg in almost any direction. Cats are powerfully built animals and are so well coordinated that they almost invariably land on their feet if they fall or are dropped. Number 7. House cats share 95.6% of their genetic makeup with tigers. This cat fact will really blow your mind. The biggest and perhaps most fearsome of the world's big cats, the tiger, shares 95.6% of its DNA with humans' cute and furry companions, domestic cats. They also share a lot of the same behaviors such as scent and urine marking, prey stalking, and pouncing. All cats, from our own pet moggies to lions and tigers, belong to the same family of animals, the Felidae family. The Felidae family continued to evolve and branch off into different common ancestors until 3.4 million years ago when the Felis genus appeared. This group includes the wildcat, Felis sylvestres, the jungle cat, Felis chaus, and our own domestic cats, Felis catus. The new research showed that big cats have genetic mutations that enabled them to be carnivores. The tiger shares 95.6% of its genome with the domestic cat, from which it diverged about 10.8 million years ago. In addition, several genes were altered in metabolic pathways associated with protein digestion and metabolism, or how the body uses fuel like food to power cells. Those changes, which evolved over tens of millions of years, likely enable the majestic felines to digest and rely solely on meat. Number 6. 1 year of a cat's life equals to 15 years of a human's life. Cats age much faster than humans and live for a shorter amount of time. The first year of your cat's life is considered the equivalent of 15 human years. The second year adds 9 more human years to the total, which means 2 cat years are approximately 24 human years. After this, each additional human year is around 4 cat years. The average cat's life expectancy depends on a cat's environment. Indoor cats usually live longer than outdoor cats. The average indoor cat lifespan is 16 to 18 years, and some even reach the venerable age of 20. Life expectancy in cats also varies depending on the breed, as some cat breeds will naturally live longer than others. For example, Siamese and Manx breeds are said to live the longest, so they could reach a ripe age in human years. Cats' life expectancies have increased dramatically in the last few decades. Although it's never enough, we're spending more and more time together with our feline friends, and that can only be a great thing. Number 5. One of the largest domestic cat breeds is a Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is one of the largest domestic cat breeds there is. It is one of the oldest natural breeds in North America. The breed was popular in cat shows in the late 19th century, but its existence became threatened when long-haired breeds from overseas were introduced in the early 20th century. The Maine Coon has since made a comeback and is now the third most popular pedigreed cat breed in the world. The Maine Coon is a large and social cat, which could be the reason why it has a reputation of being referred to as the gentle giant. The Maine Coon is predominantly known for its size and dense coat of fur, which helps the large feline to survive in the harsh climate of Maine, the state from which they originated. The Maine Coon is often cited as having dog-like characteristics. Number 4. There are over 500 million domestic cats. There are lots of cats across the world, as they are one of the most popular pets to have. At least 373 million cats around the globe are kept as pets. People love cats, and the number of pet cats in the world proves it. There are more than 500 million domestic cats in the world. Statistics show there are more than 70 species of cats. Each of them is nurturing to their owner. 43% of owners got their cat from a shelter or rescue. Every year, 1.6 million cats get adopted. According to PDSA, in the UK, 51% of adults own a cat. 42.7 million US households have at least one cat. It's believed that roughly 73 million cats in the US are feral or unowned. Number 3. Cats have a total of 18 toes. Cats normally have 18 toes, 5 on each front paw and 4 on each back paw. Some cats are born with additional toes, usually on front paws, but sometimes on rear paws as well. Any cat with extra toes is known as a polydactyl. The word comes from the Greek polydactylos, meaning many toes. The first official mention of it in scientific literature was in 1868, although it's known to have been observed prior to that time. Polydactyly is a dominant genetic trait. That means that even if only one parent carries the gene for extra toes, 40 to 50% of his or her kittens can also be polydactyl. The Maine Coon is one breed in which polydactyly is commonly seen, but it can occur in any cat. The additional toes may or may not be fully functional. In feline folklore, extra toes were thought to give cats better balance, making them popular choices as ship's cats. Number 2. Cats spend 70% of their lives sleeping. Have you ever noticed that cats are always sleeping? They do this to save their energy. In the wild, they would be saving their energy to go and hunt for their food. House cats obviously don't need to do this, but it just comes naturally to them. According to Veterinary Hub, cats actually spend 70% of their lives sleeping, which works out to around 13 to 16 hours a day. It's a cat's life. Number 1. The oldest known pet cat existed 9,500 years ago. This interesting fact about cats is guaranteed to wow at your next dinner party. Did you know that originally it was thought that Egyptians domesticated the cat? But in 2004, French archaeologists discovered a 9,500-year-old cat grave in Cyprus. This makes this the oldest known pet cat, and it predates Egyptian art about cats by over 4,000 years. Cats are cute, adorable, and interesting animals to keep. Our top 10 list specifically discusses 10 unique cat facts that we have summarized into the 10 best. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and give your comments.